everybody. It is us. We're back. Welcome to another live stream of the Real Uncommon podcast. And I'm better, everyone. So I'm back. What's happening? D, how are you? How are you doing today? How's your day?
I'm good. I'm not sick. I'm glad you're feeling better, Hinato. Cheers. I'm getting some water.
Oh, look at that. We got
Oh
the
my
comments
gosh.
already. We got Arcade in the house. What's
Yeah.
going on, Arcade? And we got Jeff. What's up, Jeff? Thanks for tuning in, you guys.
Hi, fellas.
Um, I've been out at work all day, so like all the Cryptoys fun I've missed. So I wanted to get on a live stream. I want to talk about it. We got D1 and Only who's going to fill me in on what has been going on. Mickey's and friends are here, and I just
Yeah.
kind of want to talk about it. But before we get into that, I want to talk. I just kind of share my screen real quick and just kind of go
Mhm.
over the Mickey and Friends news. So here we go. Let's go over there. Can you guys see the screen right there? You see Mickey Mouse?
Um, yes, I do.
Okay, so let's go. Anyways, okay, so today Cryptoys announced that they have Mickey and Friends. So we're going to have Mickey Mouse, we're going to have Minnie Mouse, and we're going to have Pluto the dog, which is pretty cool because in my understanding, that's first
Mhm.
appearance of Pluto, not counting the lenticular, depending on how you guys look at that. But
Yeah.
yeah, so Cryptoys announced today, and they basically said, we've got some exciting news. Disney, Mickey and Friends digital toys are making their way to Cryptoys. Launching in September, this drop features Disney's Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and Pluto Cryptoys. This new line of digital toys will give Disney fans of all ages a fun new way to collect some of their most adored and adorable toys of all time. With 3 characters plus accessories and 5 rarity skins each, you'll get the chance to collect 15 nostalgic looks. And you can also earn a Grail or Ultra Grail Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey if you collect all 12 commons through the Grail rarities of all 15 rarities, including Ultra Grails, by November 30th, 2023. So
Yeah.
that's kind of exciting, guys.
It is.
And so
FA,
D,
4 legs. That was the 4 legs. Remember, he gave us
FA
the
four
hint.
legs.
We didn't
Yeah.
even know what was happening until we saw them. Like, ah, that dog.
Yeah, so tell me about that. So because I've been gone, guys. What has been happening with that? Fill me in, D.
So um they had a live stream at 1 o'clock our time, 4 p.m. PST. With Steph, Poof, Will, and Freddie, and they kind of were answering questions in the chats, and kind of going over the announcement again. And what's her name? Steph pulled up. So the article that you just read, there's more like details on actionfigureinsider.com. If anyone wants to check that out, I can share the screen with you because it
So
kind of gives.
Jeff's saying too many rarities, in my opinion, should be 3 rarities. You know what, Jeff, you're probably right on that. Hopefully they'll listen to the community. But like I said, I'm kind of like a newbie to all this information. I only was around for like the early announcement this morning, when they dropped in their Discord that they were dropping Mickey, and that's like 5 in the morning for us. So I'm a little green to everything. So fill me in, community.
Yeah, so anyway, so they have that website. I can share the screen. They have more information on the accessories that will come with each character.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. We have someone in the studio today, and big round of applause for the man, the myth, the legend, Shawnee Poo.
Oh,
Welcome to the stream. What's happening, brother?
Scotty Poo.
What's up?
Hey, man.
Hey guys, how's it going? Is my mic working?
Your mic's
Yes.
working.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Nice.
Where's your sound effect?
Oh.
Do, 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 do. No. How are you guys doing?
Good. So I'm green to everything. I've just been kind of watching little snippets throughout today on my work day, but it sounds like we got Mickey and Friends with Cryptoys. How you feeling about that?
I'm excited. I'm super excited. I'm just dazzling with excitement because we've got Mickey and Friends. We've got Mickey. We've got Minnie, and then we've got Pluto.
Pluto. Super stoked. And the one thing I love about that is it's Disney. And I know we have Disney already on Vivi, but I
Mhm.
think the point that we should all look at is Disney is on another platform now. And also it's not every day Disney will be on another platform, right? I
Yeah.
kind of look at like, well, how did they get Disney? Well, I'm sure the lawyers at Disney were like, well, I like those Cryptoy guys. Let's hang out with them, right? That's kind of how I look at it. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I think that it's good. I like seeing that Disney is not just sticking with one platform, one area. I like that it's out there. We're gonna get Cryptoys. I am overjoyed. I missed out. I missed out on the partner statue. So the fact that this new possibility with Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, I'm really excited for it. That's how I definitely feel about it.
Same here. And the one thing that I like to, one thing I don't do is compare the two companies. Like Vivi is a collecting company, collectors at heart, right? But I look at Cryptoys, and this is from the man himself, Will. They're gamifying this. They're toys that you get to play with in the digital realm. They're going to have digitized games. It's going to be underpinned with AI. We're going to have casual gaming. We're going to have like immersive gaming. There's going to be different types of experience. Gamification in general. We got like Roblox, we got Minecraft, we got Fortnite, and we got a bunch of kids that like to take our parents' wallets and basically charge it up, right? Like hit that credit card. So that's the
Yeah.
opportunity I see with this is the gaming side of it all. What do you think about that, Sean?
I feel the same way. When you just talked about Fortnite, you brought up Fortnite, right? I am the same way. When my son, little no, he's opened some Cryptoys, but he's been into Fortnite, and it was like, oh, can I have some V-Bucks? V-Bucks for what? Oh, Fortnite. Is that a game we bought or something like that? Oh no, we just downloaded it, and I just want this battle pass. And I'm like, what the freak is a battle pass, man? Like, I could play this. Like, what? Like, what is a battle pass? Like, what is that? And then he's like, oh, now that he's got the battle pass, Dad, can I get some more V-Bucks? I want to get this skin. Oh my gosh, Dad, it's this new skin. I've got to have it, Dad. And then it's like, what is this skin? And then you delve into it, and yes, it's gaming, but man, it's not like how it was for me. I grew up in the 80s, 90s. You got a cartridge, you got a CD, or and you have the physical game you can sit there and sell when you're done
Yeah.
with it. And so with these Fortnite things, my issue has always been, well, can you sell it? No.
It's stuck.
What? Wait a minute. Well, what if you want the first skin from the first season or whatever, first battle pass, right? Is there an aftermarket like VV? Is there an aftermarket where you can sit there and go and purchase this? Yes, it's going to be probably at a premium price, but is there that option? No, I don't like that. And I like the fact that Cryptoys is bringing gaming, they're bringing collectability, but it, like you said, the difference between the two platforms is Cryptoys is digital toys and gaming. And I've loved when I've heard Will, CEO, co founder of Cryptoys, when he makes the comparison, if Mattel, the physical giant toy company, if Mattel and Nintendo, the colossal giant gaming company, if those two had a baby, you've got Cryptoys. I love that analogy.
Oh yeah, and the thing about that, like and it's very very speculative now, ladies and gentlemen. That they don't have Nintendo, but it
Oh
is
yeah,
a possibility just because of the hints and clues that they've
Never
given us
know.
in their trailers, right? I mean, come on,
Yeah.
there's a Game Boy in that landscape, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
amongst other things, but I mean, Will is really, really good on the ears. Okay. When you talk to Will, it's like my ears fall in love with Will. So, he's really good at speaking. If you're watching Will, that's exactly it, man. You're really good with the ears. But I want to let the audience know we are being cautious about this. It's not like hopium or anything like that. We don't have a marketplace. So I just kind of want to make sure that we're all kind of level headed when it comes to that kind of stuff. But the way that I look at Cryptoys is versus Vivi now, because Vivi's been established. Vivi's been around for a while. They have a marketplace, as Arcade has said, and he's in the chat. They have a functional marketplace, and a functional marketplace with people. And who's that? Oh, okay.
I just wanted
right there.
Yeah. We could talk about. Keep on going.
No. They have a functional marketplace, and so that is very key. And functional means there's people, there's activity. You know what I mean? There's money coming in and out, and that's something Cryptoys does not have yet. We're really early, and so I don't want to look at the investment aspect. But if you were to look at it in an investment aspect, we are like angel investors in a way. We're buying this stuff early. It's not like they haven't, advertised this on their website. It shows exactly what they're planning on doing. Now, time is the only thing, right? Time is against them. And also the community is getting bigger and bigger. And, with a bigger community, there's more demand and more demanding. And so I get it. And so I kind of want to also look at the chats real quick, guys, because Jeff's been on and I kind of want to make sure everyone gets their due here. So Jeff says, it's like collecting all covers for a comic book on Vive, but instead of $6.99, you're paying $35. And then he goes on and says, they should let us burn our doubles and get a ticket to mint a drop. I have 9 Cryptoys and 7 of them are commons and uncommon Vaders. And you know what, Jeff? I'm with you. I have a lot of Junos and I have a lot of Farm Boy Luke. So I get you, man.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing too. That's probably a good dynamic. And hopefully they're watching and they're listening to you as well. And then Arcade goes and says, we're just early. Once the market comes, it will be cheaper to get what you want. He's sure. So, I mean, we don't know yet, right? It's kind of like a waiting game here. So I get it, guys, and I understand a lot of people have put their money into this already. So it's like different perspectives. I'm on the perspective that I'm patient and I can wait, but I can understand other people have a different opinion on that. And I respect that.
Yeah.
I agree. And to go back on the topic of being able to have contact with the CEO, co-founder of Cryptoys, the little link that I kind of shared, I wanted to say, I don't know if D had told you in our live stream, I had messaged Will, and we demanded that he give us a hint at what was to come before the mystery live stream.
Did he give it?
Oh,
he sent a video. Yes.
What? Are we gonna play it?
He sent a video, right, Shawnee
He sent a video, and we ended up playing it about 15 minutes before the live.
Jeff. No worries.
So if you want to share the screen, I don't know.
Yeah, here I got you, man. I got you. There you go.
Here we go.
All right.
There we go.
Get your popcorn.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's not coming in.
Pause it again. Are you sharing your screen or your tab?
Share the tab. I think you gotta share, yeah?
Yeah, the tab will give us audio.
Tell you what.
This
is what we're gonna do.
Let's take
this away.
All right.
Do I have an echo?
You do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like ooh.
Hey,
Now
F.A.
how
Shawnee Poo on the channel, ladies
I
and
know.
gentlemen. We're so glad to have you here, man. Thanks for coming on our live stream. They're very impromptu, and we just decide to jump in every time we do it. No plan, ladies and gentlemen.
And
We're
thanks
just
for
here.
having me on earlier. That's cool.
Right. FAD on Shawnee Poo's channel.
All right, here we go. I think I've finally got it. This should work this time. Oops, it says share video.
All right.
Set. Share screen. Here we go. Boom.
Okay,
this should do it.
It's
All right,
epic.
here we go. Add it right there.
All right, Shawnee, you said give them a hint. The hint is you got to tune into the Cryptoys Mystery live stream at 4 p.m. Pacific time. See you there.
See, my ears fell in love. No, just kidding.
But
Thanks for that, Will.
Great
the
alpha,
whole
right?
The whole point was like he took the time. I didn't get to explain it to D, I actually messaged him the night before and said, "Hey, am I able to live stream this? You know, da 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 da." He got back to me. I said, "Hey, I think it would be really funny. Can you do a 5-second video of just telling me, all right, you want a hint, Johnny Poo fans? All right, tune in at 4 p.m." And he did it. I
That's
mean,
so cool.
can I give a clap real quick?
Please do. And I want to share on that sentiment. We had Will on the channel. He was on episode 14. And if you don't know, if anyone else doesn't know, we like to do personal interviews. We like to not really get to people in alpha, but we want to get to know the person's soul. And I feel that if you go from the inside out, then you can learn a person better. And by learning a person from the inside out, it makes you, make better decisions on the outside world, especially specifically with Cryptoys. You get to know him on a personal level. And so if anyone's watched episode 14, he pretty much explains how the company was formed. And I think it's such a beautiful story. It has to do with kids. It really has to do with his kids. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's a money grab and this and that. I'm like, well, the foundation has always been for the kids. And so that's the way I look at it now. And that's the reason why I love this project, is because I get to participate with my daughter. And my daughter loves this stuff. You know, like she loves Hatchimals. She loves LOL surprises. This is exactly it, but in digitized form. And, you know, all these UFOs, she just goes crazy over the unboxing. It's nuts. And this reminds me of Roblox, where she goes nuts. And she's like, Dad, I need more Robux. And now I'm hearing, Dad, I need more UFO cubes. And I'm like, we got 21 already. And by the way, they're hers. They're not mine, by the way. Those are all hers.
They're all hers.
So,
Woo!
Yeah.
I mean,
anyways.
I was hoping, and I was talking to the biggest bro today after D had left. And thank you again for coming on. I really appreciate
my pleasure. Thank you
coming on. But we got to talk about how I was hoping that this was going to be a new tier. I thought it was going to be, I know we've got the hero, but I was hoping for elite. I was hoping for adventure. I was hoping for that cheaper price.
Yeah.
It's in the works.
Yeah.
In the works.
I know it is. I know it is. I was just hoping.
You wanted the economy model, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I was hoping for it. It didn't come, but still, to find out Pluto is going to be the first Cryptoy 4-legged Cryptoy. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's done already. It's done. When can we buy? I want to see what did they share the unboxing? What can you guys share with me? Because I'm assuming you guys were all a part of the live stream. You guys were a part of your live stream. What's new that I don't know? Fill me in.
Dee, do you want to go? Go.
So they're gonna be dropping it sometime in September. They didn't say what date specifically.
Okay.
And then the 3 characters are each gonna have accessories.
Whoa.
So
Mickey shorts.
No, that came up in the live stream. Like,
oh, did it?
Are you able to like take them off, like,
yeah.
detach from your accessories, and will it go elsewhere? But no, the shorts stay on Mickey.
Oh, I wanted some khakis. Come on. No.
Yeah, so Mickey is gonna have the fishing pole. Minnie's gonna have the watering can, and Pluto is gonna have his bone. Yeah.
Interesting. I
Yeah,
wonder what
so
kind of
that's
games you're
pretty
going to be able
cool.
to play with those accessories, right? You know, like
It makes you wonder. But they also talked about the new cube opening experience.
did they show it?
They didn't show it.
Oh,
no, like,
come on, Will.
About it.
Send us another 5-second
Right?
video of the unboxing.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I was hoping, but I mean, at the same time, I'm satisfied. We can wait. We can wait because it's going to be good, and it's going to be grand, and it's going to be Disney-esque, Marvel-esque.
Well, they're there. They're there.
But it's going to begin with a 2D Toontown inspired pencil drawing backdrop that transforms into an exciting, immersive
Yeah.
3D environment.
Yeah,
The
that's gonna be
unboxing?
so cool.
Yes.
Oh, the
Hmm.
oh, okay. I was like, are you talking about the block? Are they gonna have like something funky like that too?
Ooh, I don't
You
know,
know?
but
They-
as the cube animates and unboxes, fans will discover which blister packed version of Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, or
Yeah.
Pluto they're going to be getting.
Very
I'm
cool.
excited. I'm very excited because
So
that was actually one of our daughters when she was younger, when she was like a toddler, like 1 years old. She grew up with the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on Disney
oh, gee.
over and
Yeah.
over and over.
Oh,
And
toodles.
yeah, oh my gosh, she loved everything Mickey Mouse and Friends. So here in Hawaii, our we celebrate a lot of things, but a baby's first birthday is like a really big luau, a big party.
It's a big
And
party.
so for her first
Yeah.
birthday luau, her theme was Mickey Mouse and Friends. And
How much
so
people
when
do we have at that luau? 60 plus, huh?
and we're trying to fit like in a
And we
condo.
did it in a condo, Sean. So
Yeah.
people were
A
inside
condo.
and outside and in the
Yeah.
lawn. I thought we were gonna get kicked out. But it was a kid's first birthday. They couldn't kick us out, right? So,
Yeah.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
good fun.
yeah, in Hawaii we love to celebrate. You know, anything. Like if it was your
Anything and
birthday and you were
everything.
my neighbor, oh, we'd be throwing a block party for you. So
That's cool. I just like, I like that you guys are about family. In fact, I was talking to Dee earlier in my live and I brought up how important family was to me. And I just wanted to get a little background. And I've got to say, can I play something? Can I give a little Excelsior to you guys? Have been married since 2014. Is that correct?
Yes, you're correct.
Excelsior.
Packing
Like,
peanuts.
love that.
Like my hat is off. Shawnee Poo's hat is off to you guys because
Thank you, man.
there's not too many people. There's a lot of people that are just, well, I mean, it's tough to make a marriage work, but you just got to keep trying. And it's all about listening and communicating clear. And
And one more
I
thing.
think, oh,
One
go
more
ahead.
thing. Toleration.
Yes.
Toleration is key. Yeah.
And accepting,
I know D doesn't disagree with me on that one.
and accepting that we are all different. I'm different from my wife, and she doesn't have to love Cryptoys or VV or comic books, but there are things that we do come together and bond and love over. And it's this. She doesn't have to think my way. My way isn't always the right way. And it's all about communicating and coming to that central center ground. And again, I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
It's all about families.
That's right. That's right. We're one big digital ohana that I like to always tell like people, like the biggest bro. I was telling that, brothers and sisters. I mean, we're saying it now on X. So, I love it. I love it. And thank you for that. Are you married, Sean? If you don't mind me
Yes, I
asking?
am. Yes, I
Nice.
am.
How long have you been together?
Okay.
Oh, long story.
No. It's not a long story, but I want everyone that's viewing this to be ready, be prepared, because Sean Sauter, aka Shawnee Poo, this coming November will be 18 years.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, very nice.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Yes. We're
Very
trailing you, my
nice.
man. We're trailing you. What's up, Double Quill?
And it's not an easy, it's not easy. Again, you're taking two different people with two different backgrounds, two different ways of thinking, and you're trying to become one and lead a family. And it's interesting to see the way that I come at things and the way that my wife, the soft, the gentle, the tenderness comes at it. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing between us. It is. And I love my kids, and I love, let's
Yes.
get back to Cryptoys. I love the fact, I don't know if And I don't know if you got to see any of my videos. I've done some, what is it? The shorts with me and my son.
I've been watching your shorts. Yeah.
Oh,
I have, man. Yeah.
and I just love the fact that I'm able to bond over this platform, Cryptoys, with my son, and he loves it. He enjoys it, to see his face. I know everyone else can't see his face. We're not going to show it, but you got to hear his response, and it just takes me back to when I was a kid, when my dad was taking me to the store, or when I'd have birthdays and I would get He-Man. There's that story where I had a lot of He-Man. In fact, oh my goodness, when I told this story on my live stream, this wonderful Masters of the Universe story, you guys got to keep on tuning in. I fumbled the story at the very end by instead of saying like, oh yeah, I had a toy box full of Masters of the Universe, I said Transformers. And I did have Transformers, but the whole point of the matter of the story was Masters of the Universe, and here I go. I don't know, just kind of funny.
It's okay. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, no, I fumble my words all the time. And I had Master of the Universe. I had Castle Grayskull. What is the one collectible or toy you remember growing up that you always kept until like you were older?
Oh shoot.
Let me let you think about that. I'll let you know what mine is. So my parents, and I don't know how they found this, but you remember, and maybe I'm a little older, because I'm 43, but I grew up in the time of like Knight Rider and Airwolf. And so I don't know if you remember a TV show called Airwolf.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, so I actually got the helicopter one year for Christmas, and that's like one of the Christmases I remember, because that is just something I've always wanted when I was a kid, and I kept that thing until I moved away from home. I think it's till 2004, and when I got back, it was gone, because obviously when you leave, and mom and dad go through your stuff, well, your stuff dissipates, right? Well, yeah, it disappeared, but that was like the one thing that I remember asking my parents that I really wanted so much, and it stuck in here for the longest time, and they had it, and they were smart. They hid it in the back of the tree. And I'm like, well, what is this last one? You open up everything and you're like, oh, there's one more in the back, and you can see it. And you open it up, and already in my mind, I'm like, oh, that's not Airwolf. I went through everything. That box doesn't resemble the box that I saw in the store. Well, the box I saw in the store was smaller. They got me a bigger one, and it was it. And it like had like all the buttons that you could press, and it lit up, and the thing never spun or nothing like that. And I kept that thing until 2004, and I was so distraught when my mom threw it away.
Ooh, that hurts.
It hurt bad.
Oh my goodness.
Real quick. Jimbo is in the house. What's up, my man?
Ooh.
Hey, Jimbo Lee.
We met Jimbo Lee Lingo at DCon. Thank you for tuning in, my friend.
What's up, Jimbo?
Glad to see you in here. All right, go ahead, Shiny Poo.
What your question about a toy that I received that it had to have been so monumental that it stuck with me today? There's one story, if I could.
Go ahead.
Good.
Get your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. When I was growing up, started off, we were kind of middle class. And something happened where my dad ended up losing his job because the company that he was working for got bought out. And so they fired everyone, brought everyone back, new people in. And so we went from middle class down to food stamps and whatnot. And there was one particular Christmas. I remember my parents telling me that there was not going to be anything at all underneath the Christmas tree. And I remember going to school, and I told one of my best friends, Rob. I told him that, I'm kind of feeling discouraged, feeling down, because this was like the first Christmas. No presents, no nothing. We weren't even going to have a dinner. And I know that there's other kids out there, and I don't want to water that down. This is just my story. And he kept on trying to cheer me up, and it wasn't working. And then Christmas came. No Christmas tree, no gifts, no Christmas dinner. But we got a ding dong. I wish I had that sound right now. Ding dong.
Ding dong.
At the door. And I ran out there and nobody was there. And it was a bag. So I go and open it. And it was a dollar store like doll, like a girl doll. Just a cheap little thing. And it was from my friend Rob.
Aw.
And the point of the story was this. That brightened up my day. I got a girl doll. I didn't open it, and I was older than a little kid. But the thought mattered, and his actions mattered. And I don't even know if he knows this to this day, how much it meant to me. Just some simple action of going above and beyond. And I know he didn't have a whole lot of money, but he went to the dollar store, bought me and I still have it.
Wow.
No kidding.
This day. I'm not going to give that
Incredible.
up.
That's awesome.
I'm telling you, it left that much of a mark on me to say, be grateful for what you've got. Don't want more. Just be appreciative to the lifestyle that I have. And especially looking back now, I don't know how it is for you guys, but it is for me. I look back and man, I was so rough on my dad. I was so judgmental and just, man, why can't you just this and that? And now that I'm older, how much understanding and like, oh my gosh, I totally get my dad.
I
Oh
get
my
it.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's a good friend, man. That's a
my-
really good friend. Yeah. You see, I still friends till this day.
Unfortunately, I have not kept track with him. I did see him at an event because I do Comic Cons and whatnot. I do art, and I'm currently working on my debut children's book. But I ran into him a while back, and it was really cool to see him. But I don't know if I've really told him how much that meant to me because it seriously left a mark on me, and I still do own it. It's in a box in the garage.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for
I'm
sharing
sure
that.
I'm sure he would appreciate it if you ever get the chance to tell him. He probably wouldn't have even he probably forgot about it and didn't know that it meant that much to you.
To be quite honest, he tells me that he stalks me. So more than likely he's probably seen this. But Rob, hey, thank you, brother. That meant the world to me.
Thank you, Rob.
Shout out to Rob.
Shout out to Rob. Oh, well,
It's a
thanks
great
for that
story.
story, man. I have something similar. I won't share it though. But in a nutshell, I had a similar life where I grew up poor. I grew up just eating Simon, right, and Spam. Over here, Spam's a staple, but like it's also cheap to buy in a can, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, for another time. But yeah, I can definitely relate. But back to my original question, and thank you, Shani Poo, for explaining that story. This is the type of stuff that we like to talk about actually on the podcast. So
Yeah.
I feel like we're interviewing
I
you.
felt like I was thinking that. I was like, oh, I won't.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good, man.
This is the
You're
stuff
good.
we like. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And we love tangents. So if you go on a tangent, please do. That's our thing.
Well, he knows all about me. Squirrel.
I know. We had so many moments like that today. I was like, wait, we were supposed to talk about Cryptoys, right? Oh, yeah.
I feel you, Jeff. So, well, back to the original question, D, what is like a collectible or toy that you remember getting as a kid that still sticks with you till this day?
So
Oh, by the way, we got the superstars in the house, everybody. Look
Oh.
at that. Joe or Rob, whoever's there, if
Rob.
you guys want, you can come up. And anyone else, by the way, this is a community podcast. Everyone and anyone is welcome to come up. If you're watching on X, don't be ashamed. If you've never been on YouTube before, we're easygoing. We
Yeah.
welcome anyone as long as you're not a dick.
Don't be
You
a
know,
dick.
yeah. Please come up. It's always cool. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat for anybody. Go ahead,
You
D.
want me to do that? Oh, you did already.
No, I can do that.
Hold on. Oh, excuse me.
My
Okay.
wife, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry. Okay. So when I was back home before I moved to Hawaii, well, when my mom came to grab me from back home, she had this doll, this girly doll with her, and that's what I carried on the plane because I've never been on a plane until that day when I was 7. And so I carried that doll on the plane here to Hawaii, and I had that doll for like so long, but that always, I mean, I don't have the doll anymore, but my first doll from my mom, to leave my home and travel across the ocean to like this new place, and I was like scared and nervous and all that, but to have that doll travel with me was like really comforting. So yeah, I had that doll until I want to say until I moved out of her house, but yeah, it's probably in the trash somewhere. She probably tossed all my stuff, or it's like rotten or whatever. But yeah, that doll always had a special place in my heart because that's like um, transitioning from one chapter of my life to the next, and I had this doll with me to give me comfort. So yeah. I wish I had it, but I don't.
Well, you do have so you do actually have a doll that you still kept that now went to our daughter, which is a bunny
Oh yeah,
rabbit.
that's
You want
right.
to talk a little bit about that?
Okay, yeah. So this rabbit, named Usagi, or Usangi, because in my language, Usangi is rabbit. Um, so my grandma, when she was alive, my mom gave her this Easter bunny rabbit with like these overalls and buttons and like what do you call it, pastel colors. And so she had that like for years and years ago. And so when she before she passed away, she gave me that rabbit, and I've had that rabbit ever since. And then when my daughter was born, she ended up with that rabbit, and she still has the rabbit till today in her room with all her thousands of stuffed animals and cars and trains. Um, the bunny had to get stitched up a few times because like her arm was like hanging off. Her head was like lobbing side to side, but she got stitched up, and yeah, we still have the bunny. So that's been passed from, I guess, 2 generations, 3 generations.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a
That
special
bunny's-
bunny.
The bunny's been repaired. Like I've spent like $60 on repairs on that bunny. So and it'll continue on hopefully.
Yeah,
that
it's
story
special.
that story is sparking another story of mine. So
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
do you guys remember when The Land Before Time came out?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. Pizza Hut did a huge deal. And I think what you did was they allowed the kids to color a page, a Land Before Time page. And they would pick the best one, or I don't know, hand pick, I don't know. And I so happened to just draw willy-nilly something. We got our pizza, we went home, and we got a phone call that I won.
What?
And it was the Littlefoot. It was, let me get this. It was Littlefoot. It was a plushie, not a like, let me go back. It's probably this big, this tall.
Wow.
And it meant so much to me. I always had my Littlefoot. Littlefoot. And I kept it with me. And that has actually been passed down to my daughter. And so she has that Littlefoot. And yeah, I guess it's kind of one of a kind thing, a Pizza Hut giveaway. But
No, that's cool.
That's just
cool.
really cool. Like D's story with the passing down of toys and the love just reminded me of that. So I just wanted to share real quick.
No, thanks, man.
Thank you.
And like I said, that's the type of stuff that we like to do on this podcast. Is talk about other people and their journeys through life and stuff like that. Real quick, Guri Singh, who repairs such toys? Is that a special person who repairs these stuff? Actually, a seamstress. It's actually a friend of mine from high school. She is like a master seamstress. She's good at fixing anything. So
Yeah,
well
I did
worth the
it
money.
I did it with a needle and thread for many years, for 10 years, and then I was like, okay, I'm getting a professional in there.
We're hiring out.
Yeah.
We're taking applications, everybody.
Outsourcing.
Yeah. I actually had a Littlefoot as well. I didn't have the Pizza Hut version, but I remember I had a purple with his little white hoofs and everything, and I had it for years, and that also disappeared with my Airwolf. So yeah, they both flew away.
They became extinct.
But that's okay. We got 12 people watching us, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Like I said, it's an impromptu. Whoa, here we go. We got an impromptu live stream tonight, everyone, and we just wanted to talk about today's news, which is the Cryptoys. Announced today they got Mickey and Friends, so I'm excited for it. And let's kind of like shift back to the Cryptoys.
Yes.
D, if you can kind of share what happened today in regards to the news. I know you had like a panel you wanted to share with everybody.
Oh, this was just I had the the website that had the announcement paper, actionfigureinsider.com. I don't know if you guys can see.
Okay, well,
you gotta approve it. Or
okay,
no?
yeah, here we go. Sorry, it's my fault. Here we go.
No, it's just kind of what we talked about already, like what it comes with each character. Yeah, here, fishing pole, watering can, and bone.
So Speculation Nation, what kind of games do you think we'll get with Mickey's and Friends? Like for me, good example, Star Wars. I really feel like we're gonna have like not sword fighting, lightsaber fighting. I feel like it's gonna be kind of like an arcade style. That's just my opinion on the matter. But what do you guys think the type of games that Cryptoys will give us with Mickey and Friends?
A fishing game would be cool.
Oh.
You know how they have like in the when they have little fairs and events, and the kids have to cast out their line, and then they get like some kind of prize. So they could have a game where you have like a fishing tournament or something, and whoever catches like the biggest fish gets a prize, or I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that could probably happen.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I'll let Shawnee go, and then I'll go after.
What I would love to see is I would love to be able to have my Cryptoy, have my daughter and my son logged in as well, kind of like with Fortnite. And I would love to see these play sets, the Masters of the Universe, Castle Grayskull play set, where we can go in, and what I would love to see, tag you're it.
Just
as simple, just as simple as that, as a tag, maybe like Among Us. There was something that I was bringing up to the biggest bro, and that was when I see these Cryptoys unboxed and they're on the chain, when they're running around, it kind of reminds me of a certain game, Lego Star Wars, Lego this, Lego that.
Okay.
What I would love to see, and no one is talking about this, so this might be some food for thought for everyone, but what I would love to see is this, where we as Cryptoy fans can not only purchase Castle Grayskull as a playset, but if we want to go further than that, what if there's a DLC pack where there's multiple games that now you have access to?
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe is in the.
What's going on? How's
Man.
it
Hey, Joe.
My chin.
going? Big news
I'm
day.
far
Big
away.
news day today.
Oh,
What is up, Joe?
Man, it's been a while. The last 24 hours. Sold out, right? We sold out the Star Boys and then
Yes, congratulations.
Shout out, by the way, Starboys have sold out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to the community. I'm looking forward to what the project will give us in the future. Joe, what's happening?
Yeah, we announced also like a pretty big utility already today. I
Yeah.
don't know if anybody's seen it yet, but there's so much hype about the Cryptoys. Million Omi giveaway. So that's coming up soon. We're going to have a lot behind that, like some different games or something like that to whittle it down. We kind of want to do like Mr. Beast style, almost like Squid Games type of thing, where you start out with a certain amount and then you shrivel it down. So some fun for the community. And then Cryptoys today just blew everybody out the water. I feel like we're getting some Mickey and friends. Just imagine like getting that Mickey Mouse in your room and you're gonna ask Mickey like, what's the weather today? Like that to me. That interaction is what's
in
gonna
Mickey's
change the
voice,
game.
right?
And it could have been anybody. Or like it's not just a cat anymore. It's not just a dog anymore. This is Mickey Mouse we're talking about that you're going to be able to converse with, like the biggest public figure of all time. I think you talk to anybody in the world, they know who he is, right?
it's dark and cloudy, Superstar Rob.
You're good, man. Yes. So, how do you feel about the Star Boys? We want to know. Like, were you surprised that it sold out? Like, yeah, tell us how you feel about all that.
You were breaking the news, Hinano. You and D
I
in the
did
Discord.
nothing.
We were.
I was just hanging out.
checking out. I'm like, what? What do you mean? There's only 100 left? Like, literally, we were on stream like 12 hours before that, and there was like 300 and something left to buy. I told Rob, I'm like, don't worry, because we knew where Rob. He made a custom one. We knew where it was coming out. So I said, don't worry, buy it in the morning. It'll be somewhere around here. In the morning, woke up, 120 were gone. I don't know what happened. And then the rest of the day, people just FOMO'd. I mean, they wanted to make sure they got one before it minted out. And then people wanted like certain mint numbers. It was wild to watch. And
it was exciting.
Yeah. But now you guys have all the power,
exciting.
right? Now now the floor is in
our
Superstar hands on OpenSea. So
yeah.
hopefully, if anybody wants to get in that giveaway for the 1 million Omi, you got to go through these guys and whoever else owns a Starboy, and that's your only way in. You got to have one of those to be able to participate.
Nice.
Ooh.
Any alpha you can give us on future utility that you have not announced already on your channel?
Star Girls.
That's
fanny packs.
there is some. Okay, I'll say this. There is some involvement with fanny packs coming up.
Okay.
I can't disclose exactly how it'll be involved, but Rob and I were discussing it yesterday actually. So fanny packs are coming, but we
full disclosure, I use a fanny pack. I don't ever take a picture with it, but yeah, like I usually use it as a strap. I call it my merce, right?
Yeah,
that's your merce.
If I'm taking a picture, I need it in there, or else if I don't have it, there's no pictures.
So Joe, we were talking about gamification specifically on Mickey's and Friends. So like an example is for Star Wars. I was thinking Star Wars for them, the experience they're going to give us is kind of like an arcade type of style with them. Kind of like if you remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade style. I was thinking maybe we might get that as an experience, but with Mickey and Friends, it's a little bit different. It's more family and wholesome. And so Dee and Shawnee Poo already kind of gave their perspective on what they think is coming. What type of game do you think will come from Mickey and Friends?
I mean, they could really do anything. They could come up with something unique. They could do like a Candy Crush type style thing. I know that they already have one. I forget the name of it. Disney already has a Candy Crush game where they have like all the different heads from all the characters. Blitz, I think. Emoji Blitz or something. So it could be something like that. I think that really there's no limit on what they can bring to the type of games that they do over there, and they've kind of hinted at that. And the other thing is like they have these I forget, SDK, is that what it's called? Where you can build on it. So it's almost like Roblox or Minecraft, where you can make like a world or a game, and then people can use the characters in the game that they own from Cryptoys because they're all fully rigged. They all have the same build out. So easy for gamers or game designers to develop something that everybody can jump on. So that's actually one of the biggest things that gets me excited about the project. That and the AI. I mean, the AI talking to your toys. This is like what
mind-boggling.
Like usually just like Furby's talking to you, right? Like, and now that was like that's the extent of it in the past, but now crazy what's happening.
And so, like, I want to bring this up that Jeff says, I was hoping for something like Sims, but play to earn. And so that's exactly what I was thinking for Mickey's and Friends was like a type of Sims where you can like play house. You know what I mean? Like, you know, decorate your house, have Mickey's and Friends come over and do all kinds of stuff, earns certain types of rewards while you're doing it. I think it's called stashing, right? They're going to be doing stashing where you can like, stash a certain Cryptoy somewhere and it gets you some kind of point. So something like that, is what I'm thinking might happen. But you're absolutely right. They can do whatever they want. And so my question is, well, are we going to see a lightsaber in Mickey's hands?
Maybe. I mean, they haven't really said anything about like interchangeable weapons or accessories. We do know that they're separate. I don't know if I'm assuming there's a reason for them being separate. Like, I don't know if it's just to turn it on and turn it off so you don't have to have it with it in its hand. Hopefully you can see that eventually down the line. Even like imagine like He-Man walking around with lightsaber. Really
or
cool,
Mickey's
right?
fishing pole, right? So,
yeah, exactly.
Or Mickey holding the power sword from He-Man.
Yeah. So the other thing too, like they hinted a lot about how there's the new Toontown and how they went there and they visited it and they walked around, and so you might get like a sim style thing where you have like that Toontown and then there's different houses and you go and you play it. Like I'm picturing like even for all of the different IPs, like you walk around in this world like almost like a Toontown, and you go in a house and you play a game in there, and then you leave the house and you go to this other place and you play a different game. Like that's how I'm seeing it. But I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I guess you can create your own if you're going to have this SDK available where people can jump in, or maybe there's like a link. Like I don't know if you've ever played Minecraft, but you can jump on a Minecraft server that's built out and you can do like that type of game that someone's developed and people stream it all the time on YouTube. So that's, I think, like if they're going that direction, I think that they're doing the right job.
Well, isn't that what the pockets are for, though? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I don't know if you guys talked about it already. Do you think the accessories will allow you to have like access to a different world?
I think
that could be something.
They could do something like that. Maybe that's one of the reasons that you can decouple your weapon, right? Because then maybe they come out with future accessories that you can add on to a character. Maybe you can't swap them, but maybe you can add something on, or they can hold something
to get them to another level. And is
like a fanny pack.
Yes. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Gotta have the utility. They should have a fanny pack. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
But they should have a fanny pack in case you don't want to be carrying a backpack. You know, you can have a fanny pack which is more mobile, and you can just, run faster to the mountain. Anyway,
your statometer.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Shani Poo.
I was just going to say this. I'm the only one talking about this. Cryptoys sidekicks. I want to see He-Man not with the same size Cringer or Battle Cat. I want a little chibi, like small size. And this is where I'm coming at with this. So in gameplay, let's say you link up your Cryptoy sidekick with your Cryptoy, and then you go into the game and you have this area where well, looky, there's this area up here, but you can't get up there. But I could send my Cryptoy sidekick and then you unlock something. They're doing badges, patches, something. I don't know.
I think that you're not far off, Johnny, though, because like the fact that you already can have things connected, like you can have a big parent and then you can have like a weapon. What's to say that they can make that weapon into a dog or whatever, you know, and then that can have its own characteristics and its own thing. Like, I feel like the way that they've structured this and using the flow chain, because I think they used it for a reason, because it has this type of mapping and ways that they can make the NFT work. I think that could be definitely down the line something that they could do, because they have the ability to pair things and make it into a envelope, right? So I want to show you guys something actually, because this is actually really weird. So I went to Fan Expo yesterday in Toronto. I don't know if anybody's seen the video, but I went Funko Pop hunting, and I want to show you guys the Funko Pops that I bought. And I know Dee was looking forward to seeing them, so I want to show you the ones that I bought, and I want you guys to tell me if this is not like what they announced today.
Okay. Ooh. Let's see.
Guri, I'm going to get to your comment because I want to put it up on the screen after.
Okay, so hold on. I got a lot in my hands, but
You need shelves, Joe. Shelves.
I know. Tell me about it. I need time. That's what I need.
That's
You
true.
need stuff on the wall, man.
So, all right. First ones I picked up, all right?
Oh.
So, isn't that kind of weird that they dropped Mini on, and I picked these up last night?
Nice.
Oh my.
Now, the other thing that I picked up, this is the last purchase of the night, actually, right after I finished streaming about these.
No way.
Oh.
What?
Wow.
But the
It's
best
got different skins.
the best part is that they said in their live today that it's not really going to be like different character waves. It sounds like it's not going to be like Steamboat Willie and whatever. It's going to be like Mickey and then skinned out like they did the Motu line. So to me, I was looking at these and I'm like, they're all the same with different skins. Like, to me, what's the
You
chances?
knew, you called it. You called
What's
it.
the
Both of you
I
guys
did call
called
it.
You did call it.
Did you call it too, Shawnee? Yeah.
I was hoping, I'm hoping that they would do the same thing with the Star Wars, that each rarity wasn't exactly the same skin
I was
per
hoping
se,
that too.
same clothes, but I don't think that is. It is what it is. I think it's cool. I like it, but you bringing up that stuff, oh my gosh, I've been thinking about this. You brought up exclusives. You held up some exclusives, and maybe this can be a topic for another day. I know it's a really good one. Yeah, maybe we'll say this for another one, but back to Cryptoys. They're freaking awesome, man.
So I want to pull this comment real quick from Guri Singh. He said he's a product manager, so his imagination is going wild. He writes, your toys can have a toy party and interact with each other. You can send your toys to a toy party and watch what happens at that party. Toy birthday parties.
They're
So
gonna have brains. It's gonna be like Toy Story, like for real.
And it makes me wonder, whenever I got a playset when I was growing up, you got a sticker pack, right? And not everybody put the stickers in the right spot. So if we so happen to buy a Castle Grayskull, can we put little stickers, or if they're pictures of Prince Adam going or whatever, can we move it around within the space? Just an idea. Just what do you guys think?
I think they gotta let us bring in some Star Boys. I think.
Oh,
no, I think we need a Starboy drop. I mean, they're perfect for it. They're perfect size. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So I got a speculation nation on the Starboys right here. Accessories. If by some chance, Will, if you're watching Starboys, but what type of accessories would you give the Starboys? Fanny packs.
Yeah, for sure. Fanny packs would be the first one. What do you guys think? What else?
I second that. Second and third that. I said that. Fanny packs.
Ninja stars. Come on, you guys. Ninja stars.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
for
good.
other,
Starboy?
You know, a Ninja Starboy?
I like that. I like that. With a little bandana, like your
Now you're
Cryptoy
getting
classic.
Oh, yeah.
maybe a graph. I know you guys had like the graphs in the background, I think.
T-shirt.
Or
Yeah,
the
t-shirt.
t-shirt. So what if it was an actual graph that you can whack the competition with the truth from the superstars?
throwing some
something like-
money signs. One of them got a money sign, like,
Do like a crystal ball, maybe like for price predictions or like
there you
go.
guessing on the
Man.
drops, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got to have Rob's headset. You got to put that in there. You know what I mean? So,
His airplane headset. Yeah.
Power packs
Oh.
to fly, Gary.
Those are
said.
really fun. Those were really fun to make, and I think that kind of added to it that we did them ourselves. Like initially we had someone else lined up, and it didn't work out. The art might have looked a little bit like more artistic, but
Sounds
it wouldn't
good.
it wouldn't have had the same feel. I feel like from what we've seen at least.
It had realism to it.
Yeah.
And you know what I loved about your project? It was an easy entry. You know, it wasn't hard to
Yeah.
get in. It wasn't hard to mint. I mean, obviously you'd have to have Matic, but even then, you should know how to get Matic already. But like the barrier of entry is super easy, way easier than it is on OpenSea now. So,
Yeah, it was supposed to be like a little bit of an educational thing too. Like we talked about it, we said, there's some people, some other community members, like My Collectibles has drop heads, and it also is a gas thing. Like Polygon's the cheapest gas. If people want to move this stuff around, it was a no-brainer. Even loading the collection was a lot cheaper to do this way. And the website, like I did a lot of research on YouTube and saw like what some people were minting with, and I know it wasn't popular in our community, but I've seen it in other communities that do their own community projects. So it was something that it worked out. I think it wasn't the best connectability with Coinbase wallet. That's what I was hearing after the fact, and I didn't know that, or I might have chosen something else. But because I don't want people to not be able to mint and have trouble minting, and then even like on mobile. But I mean, mobile was a little bit glitchy, even like to do any type of Cryptoy stuff for me. Sometimes not Cryptoy, crypto stuff.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, so it's I don't know. We learned from this one. If we do another drop down the line, I mean, we really want to bring utility to this one, but if we do another drop down the line, we're going to obviously take in all the feedback and try and find something that may be more universal. And I feel like this was pretty simple to mint. I mean, as long as your wallet was connected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure that there's at least some kind of education for people who are trying to figure out the wallets. We put out that safety video for people who didn't know, like maybe this is a way you can do things so you don't have to go through all the steps of paying for safety coverage and all that stuff on your wallet. Maybe a little bit and we learned that from actually the co-founder from Weebox, who's doing an anime project. And he told us, like, we were minting on his, and he's like, oh yeah, you should do this. You should make this wallet. And then you just take it from there and transfer. It's like the standard in NFTs. And we and Rob are like, what? so now anything we learn like that, we share with you guys and figure it out. But yeah, it's been a learning curve for us. But at the same time, like every day that something happens and like we sold 100 more, like, okay, we got to bring more utility. Like now we got funds to do something else fun, right? So we kind of recycling it back and forth, and hopefully that it's something that everyone enjoys. And I mean, Millionomi, where are you getting that?
Did you expect to sell out this
No
quickly?
chance. No chance.
Yeah.
We were planning to plan the next step. Like, okay, at 500 we're gonna have this program, and
Like, oh well, they're that way.
Yeah.
Does it feel like the pressure's on now?
Guys, the SUP, if you watch the videos, like we're talking about the giveaway at the end of the month, we're like, oh yeah, and for sure we're going to be giving away a ton of Starboys in that giveaway. Like, I have like 3 left in my wallet.
Yeah, I have one. I actually bought one to give away as a giveaway. So, and Captain Obvious, if you're watching, you won a Starboy, but you didn't send me your wallet address. So please send me your wallet address so you can enter the SUP and get into the giveaways.
Yeah.
So.
Especially that Omi one, you have to have it in your wallet because we're going to read off of the blockchain, right, to see who's holding. So Dee showed me where all the statistics were, so I saw the leaderboard, and I didn't realize I made it on the top 20.
I know. He was so amped.
Yeah, I think I'm like number 14 or something. Joe, I need a Starboy, says Frobro.
OpenSea.io.
You got to talk to these guys now.
Where you been?
They're the salespeople now. I'm all out of inventory.
We did nothing, no. But no, exciting. Yeah, we're really excited. And the one thing that we love, so Joe asked us to be, and this is just more of like, because we've met them at Decon, and it's a friend thing. It's like a community project, but like we're considered ambassadors, right? But we're just mainly friends, just trying to help out other friends. And we love the project, we love the community, and this is the type of stuff we like to do, is to interact with the community. So I think your project is perfect. It echoes drop heads from My Collectibles. I feel like My Collectibles was kind of like a template for a lot of people. And you guys are going to do any collabs with MC?
Yeah, actually, we did do an exchange of a couple. So we have this is Alpha, a couple coming in SUP. We might save some for future stuff, but we've swapped a couple as part of our promotional stuff. So I think he's got something coming up. I don't want to do any spoilers for him. I know he hasn't done any announcements on that front yet, but no, I definitely. And I'm sure if we had any questions about him, because he's done a couple projects now, we could bounce it off. We've been chatting here and there for a while now. So, I mean, MC's a great dude, and we love him, and we have very similar interests, which makes it easy too. I mean, and like you mentioned about the ambassadorship. I mean, what we wanted our friends to be ambassadors, like people that we jive with in the community. We know that we will, like, they're looking out for our best interest. We're looking out for their best interest. We put out the call to action too, really, to anybody. And especially, like, we were very stoked when you guys joined, and then a couple others that were really excited about it. And that's what we wanted. We wanted people who were excited about the project to help us. And I mean, even the feedback, like now you're talking about other accessories and things we can do. I mean, we want to hear that. We're gonna keep reaching out to you guys for any other tips and tricks, because we don't know everything. I mean, we're learning just like you guys. So I think it's gonna be fun, especially with all the involvement from everybody.
And that's the big thing, is the involvement with the community, and that shows. It's not a rug pull, everyone. This you guys all know us. I mean, we wouldn't be doing that to anybody in the community. Go ahead, D. Sorry.
No, I was gonna tell Joe, when you're sitting down with Rob and talking about the Star Girls, let me know, then I can call the kid and have you give me some feedback.
Oh, we definitely need the girls in there to give us some feedback. Make sure that we do it right when that does come. This was a long time coming. Like I said, we started planning it pre-decon last year, so it was like October, something like that. Even like this millionaire thing that we're trying to do, we were planning that on the plane on the way to decon. Like, this is all pre-planned
2 years ago. Yeah.
So it seems like it's coming out, but like, we've had the ideas. Now it's like finalizing how we want to do it, what's going to be most well received, and kind of like maximizing utility for everybody. Like, we're like, okay, one person can win this, but we want to make sure that there's an option for everybody. So that's why we had the Todd year 2, where everybody can enter, and then we have the 10 or more club, and then etc. Right? So we're trying to do things, figuring it out in the space. But the biggest thing is, like, you're only as big as your supporters. You're only as like your project will only be whatever your customers or your fans are. So if they're really into it, then it's going to do well. If you're giving back to them and giving them incentive to want to participate, like, for us, it's never been about the money. Like, we both have full-time jobs. And literally, like, a quarter of the money from the drop is going into this first giveaway. So, I mean, I think you guys can see, and you will see, the utility that comes to the project is more to kind of build the community and make the project something that people want to hold and cherish. And hopefully, Star Girls has a good project before it that people had a good taste in their mouth.
And I gotta say, sorry, Hinano, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I gotta say, every great project takes a long time. As Joe just said, they were thinking about all this in October, almost 2 years ago. And they sold out just recently. So patience is key. I mean, we can spam him with when this, when that. He'll take it, but it takes time. We just gotta be patient and support them. Yeah.
And I'm sure Shiny Poo knows all about that with his book and his endeavor over there, right?
Oh my goodness. I thought the writing was going to be easier than it was. Oh my gosh. Because writing, it's like this. I think I was telling D earlier.
Yeah.
I want this this is going to be independently put out, just like the Superstars independently put out their Star Boys. I want to put out Shawnee Poo and Fuji independently, but I want it to look and feel like a traditionally published scholastics book. That's what I want. And to get to that point with the writing, it was tough, but I got through it. And now I'm at the art part. I'm finally drawing the thumbnails and everything. And can I get back to the Superstars real quick? Because the power. Let me get my Hulk Hogan brother out. The power of the Superstar Nation, brother. Oh, they came down, rolling down, and they not. Oh, okay. So the power of the Superstars. They were able to get Shawnee Poo to get into Matic, not McFarlane Digital. It was the Star Boys that got Shawnee Poo into Matic, and I was able to get my Star Boys. And like Superstar Joe, I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so stoked to see that you guys got to sell out. And I won't lie, it gets the ideas percolating for myself. But I would I won't even lie. I'm even kind of wondering, can the Superstars, Joe and Rob, I wonder if Shawnee Poo was to, I don't know, so happen to make a one of one Star Boy in his way, would the Superstars be able to send it out to some sort of winner or No, it's just out there. I've got ideas up the wazoo.
I mean, that's why we love meeting people in the community. I mean, you're coming out with great ideas. I see DQ also has a great idea in there about poetry corner background. You guys know, maybe we can do some snapping Star Boys in the future, right?
Go.
Yeah,
some snapping fingers. That's a big time thing. Now we have the comedy club. That's my favorite channel right now. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it.
We have a poet in the chat right
Oh
here.
my God,
Mr. Froey Comey, who I like to call a tease. He's Mr. VVverse tease over here, telling this is what he's doing all the time. Is like, check out the VVverse, guys.
Yeah, he's loving it. I mean, I haven't seen him as much. I feel like he's spending all his time there at this point.
Well, he just had an interview on Doctor Strange's channel today with co-host Osmond Collects. I haven't seen it yet. And actually, the whole reason why we went live, Joe, is I've been working all day. Today's my first day back. I was actually sick this weekend, so I couldn't go to the Cubathon. But I wanted to know what happened, what went on. And so I know D and Shawnee Poo went on a live stream earlier before
D's
the
been on every day. Every day I've seen D somewhere.
Yeah, you can't get rid of her mug.
She's muted though.
Not true. Not every day.
So I mean, we're gonna probably have to end it soon because we're gonna jump off and probably feed the kid. But Cryptoys. What can you guys tell me that we haven't already talked about about the Cryptoys to kind of get me caught up here? We'll start with Shawnee Poo.
Okay, to get you caught up, Mickey and friends are coming to Cryptoys. What else did they say? They went over. Oh, darn it. Where did it go? They were talking about collectors can earn a Grail or Ultra Grail Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey if they collect all 12 common through Grail rarities or all 15 rarities, including Ultra Grails by November 30th. So.
Yeah, so I'm gonna add on there because Will actually just kind of when Steph talked about that in the video today, he kind of clarified some things because I saw a little bit of backlash on that point. Again, because there was the whole thing with the Yoda, and people were saying how hard it was to do that, especially no market, no trading. So right away, like not even within a second, Will says on the stream that with Yoda, we know we're getting an additional rarity that's going to be available to the public for purchase. And similar expectations should be for any future chase items. He said that on the video. So, I mean, we know it's going to be Sorcerer Mickey. Sounds like, this is all speculation, but sounds like there's going to be some kind of a rarity for the public to be able to drop or go for a drop or something. And maybe there's going to be some kind of access. He didn't say drop. He said there's going to be some kind of way that the public can go for a lesser rarity, I guess.
a project that listens to their community. What can you say, right? That's
and
awesome.
any future chases, similar type of system will be set up. So whatever they figure out for Yoda, I'm sure copy and paste for any future drops, right?
And UD, anything else besides what I already mentioned between Joe and Shani Poo?
Let's see my notes.
She's got notes.
I don't know. It could be repeating, and I just really like scribbled. Rare skins are colorful. Did we say that already? We said that already. Rare skins are colorful. That was alpha.
Perfect.
And then I know Biggest Bro had asked in the live stream if they were going to be ready to I think, what did he ask? If they were going to be ready day one to something. Biggest Bro, help me out. Where are you? To do something. And
play on the block.
Play on the block. And Will
he
said
said
no, but they're working on that soon.
Yeah, because that's a whole new block interface that they're building out for the Star, like any of, like from Star Wars onwards, they did everything on a new engine or whatever, or built. I guess their skeletons are different. So once that new block is ready, then I guess they can customize however. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for that project. I thought it was really weird, the Funko Pop stuff yesterday, though. That was weird.
Yeah.
It's meant to be fate.
It's preordained, right?
Yeah.
You're Miss Cleo as far as
If I bought a Pluto, I would be really scared.
We just gotta ask Joe from now on.
Oh
yeah. Well, we don't need to ask we got Joe over here. We got like a foresight, So, hey guys, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate everyone for coming on. Real quick, everyone, I would like everyone to please follow the Superstars. They're doing it out every day, jamming it for everyone in the community. They've got the Starboy project, and now you can get it on the OpenSea and the aftermarket. I'm sorry, guys, they minted out, but it comes with a lot of utility, the SUP, crafting, and lots of more utility to come. Also, if you guys please sub to Shani Poo over here. He just did a live stream with my wife. He does all the different things over here. We got Cryptoy. He talks about his book. Check him out. I think we're trying to get him to 100 subscribers. He's at 88 right now. We can do more, fam. Let's do more. Everybody, thanks for coming on.
Get him to 100 and more.
Smash like.
And when he gets to 100, he has a giveaway.
Yes.
But I mean, don't just follow him for that, but for more as well. Yeah. Sorry.
So when I get to 100, we're going to do a giveaway to one of the lucky subscriber. And it's a TMNT.
Ooh. Oh, hold on. Got you, Ray. Let me go right here. Boom.
A TMNT print that I drew and I signed. Also, Night of the Chihuahuas. I did this variant. It's not colored.
Love the color.
It's an uncommon.
Or lack of.
It's a Phoenix Fan Fusion exclusive. This was done by Pork Chop Express, not for kids. Don't give it to kids. Anyways, last but not least, this decal Deadpool P. If you want to see the original, this one I'm not going to give away, but this was.
Sorry, hold on. My bad.
This is the original.
I love that one with the kitty cat.
Yeah, little kitty. He's he's pissing. Yeah, never mind. Anyways, so yes, when I get to 100, we're gonna do a giveaway.
Guys, let's get him there.
Let's get him there.
We're close. We're close. Hey guys, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate you, Joe. Please subscribe to Joe Superstar Money. Subscribe to Shani Poo. Subscribe to us if you can, please. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. Once we get to 500 subscribers, we are going to start Uncommon Comic Book Club. I kind of already explained it with Vibes already, and we're going to be giving away comics and some slabs.
Yeah,
then 500 though.
I can send to outside of US and Canada.
Easiest way, share the link. Share this stream, even if it's over. Share it out on your socials and help them out. People will find it that way.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, everyone. Take care and aloha.